Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
We now go to entertainment news host Ruby Vishnik with the latest in all things pop culture.
Thanks, Sean and Claire. Here's the update on the entertainment world. The Last Tango in Paris is one of those movies you've definitely been warned about. The 1972 film that has been praised by critics as high art gave Italian director Bernardo Bertolucci his fame. It's best remembered for an explicit rape scene. After an affair between strangers, Paul, played by Marlon Brando, sodomizes Jean, played by Maria Schneider, using a stick of butter. Brandon and Bertolucci both went on to receive nominations for the film, while a 19-year-old Schneider, who had filmed the scene with a 48-year-old Brando, was left traumatized by the experience. In a recently surfaced video from a 3-year-old interview, Bertolucci indicates that the film is even more disturbing than previously thought. The director admits that he and Brando planned to film the rape scene without telling Schneider the full details of it. Bertolucci said the sequence of the butter was an idea that I and Brando had in the morning before shooting it. He went on to say that he wanted her reaction as a girl, not as an actress. Sandy Hook Promise is an organization devoted to protecting children from gun violence. It was launched in the wake of the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre in Newton, Connecticut. The organization has released a powerful new public service announcement urging people to look for warnings for potential shooters. The PSA follows Evan, a typical teenager trying to find some summer love as the school year comes to a close. We see Evan scratch "I'm bored" onto a desk in the school library. When he returns the next day, he finds a response. Evan and the mystery person begin to scratch flirtatious messages back and forth. On the final day of school, yearbooks are being passed around for signatures. A girl recognizes Evan's handwriting and reveals herself. While she does, an ominous figure emerges through the door in the background, drops a large duffel bag, and pulls out an assault rifle. The viewers are then shown a shortened version of the PSA. The message is that while viewers were distracted by Evan's romance, they neglected the warning signs of a male student in the background who is reading gun enthusiast magazines, watching gun videos on YouTube, and is bullied in the hallway. Towards the end of the PSA, viewers see the male student making menacing gestures towards his teacher. Text appears reading, "While you were watching Evan, another student was showing signs of planning a shooting, but no one noticed. Gun violence is preventable when you know the signs." The organization hopes the PSA will teach people how to recognize someone exhibiting at-risk behaviors and empower them to intervene. Emma Stone took on the role of a sexy poster girl on SNL this past Saturday night. In the sketch entitled Posters, Pete Davidson plays a student struggling with his homework, something all of us here at GME can relate to now due to our upcoming finals. However, Davidson's character is struggling with algebra. As he considers dropping out of school, he falls asleep and begins dreaming about the people from his posters around him are talking to him. As the snowboarder played by Mikey Day, a video game character played by Kate McKinnon, and a comedian played by Kenan Thompson try to encourage Davidson to believe in himself, Stone's hot dog-obsessed modern pinup continues to distract him.
Do you use math, Chrissy Knox?
Hell yeah!
Man, everybody uses math.
This entire fat, gross hot dog and mustard plops all over my shirt. What does that equal?
What? That's not a math problem.
Yeah.
Stone's character doesn't seem to realize that the other posters are trying to help Davidson with his math, which causes some understandable and hilarious annoyance from the other poster characters. Amy Schumer is currently in talks to star in Sony's live-action Barbie movie. After being expelled from Barbieland, Barbie is dropped into the real world. Her time away from the dream house leads her on the path of self-discovery and to the conclusion that perfection comes from the inside. This may be somewhat predictable, but it's definitely a positive step in the right direction for the Barbie brand, which is typically seen to promote negative body standards. Of course, internet trolls came out of the woodwork in response to Schumer's news. Without reading anything about the movie and its storyline, people were body-shaming Schumer for not fitting the Barbie mold. Despite this response, there were also many who responded positively to Sony's casting choice. The film is due to be released summer 2018. That's it for entertainment this week. I'm Ruby Vishnik. Now back to Sean and Claire at the demo table.